Yes, hello. This is the Norm Nathan Show. I'm delighted to have you with us. We're going to talk with a couple of interesting people over the next few hours. One man is W. Quay Hayes, who is the founder of a publishing company. He's done a whole million other things besides that, but also as a book publisher. I would think that'd be one of the toughest businesses in the world, trying to make a buck out of selling, out of printing books.
Talking about classics, of course, here's Frank Sinatra, and it's the 80th birthday present from his daughter to Old Blue Eyes.
She wrote this book, that's right. and it comes with a CD?
It comes with a CD, or it can come with 4 CDs.
For the full hour, we're going to pay tribute to Frank tonight with his daughter, Nancy, coinciding with the publication of the book, Frank Sinatra, An American Legend.
Oh, you've got the little snapshots from the road.
But there's more than music in the air. Frank Sinatra, An American Legend, is in bookstores now. A fact-packed biography by daughter Nancy, filled with rare family photos.
And you know, when you look through this complete scrapbook, and incidentally, a great idea.
Isn't it?
You guys got a quarter-century history here
It's
of
fabulous book.
Of characters and plot lines and issues and so on. You understand that General Hospital many times has been in the forefront of these plots.
Now on Extra. Demi did it, so did Liz and Antonio. All paid a visit to General Hospital. Now the book that fans won't want to miss.
Joining me today is Bud Greenspan, best known for his award-winning movies on Olympics. But he's just compiled a tribute to some top Olympians from past and present, and it's a book entitled 100 Greatest Moments in Olympic History. Good morning.
Morning, man. It's nice being here.
Bud Greenspan, he is a sports historian and filmmaker best known for his movies on the Olympics. His latest book is 100 Great Moments in Olympic History. And so welcome to you also, Bud. He's the Olympic historian, if you will.
Stop trying to cheat, will you? You're cheating. Well, I was just looking at this book. It's called Everything You Know Is Wrong, because I was reading about George Washington, because we were having a discussion in there. George Washington, finish this sentence for me. George Washington threw the silver dollar across the...
Delaware.
Joining us now is Paul Kirshner. He's the author of the book, Everything You Know Is Wrong. Well, you say not everything, but a lot of things that we live our lives by, according to this book here, is just flat out wrong.
Well, our next guest is Spinner's Life chronicling some of the dumbest ideas ever. He's the author of Oops, Everything You Know Is Wrong, and Forgotten Fads and Fabulous Flops. Please welcome Paul Kirshner.
Hi, Jim. Hi, Ann. Hi.
Steve Stoliar has written a new book called Raised Eyebrows about the 3 years he lived and worked at Groucho's house during the time that Aaron Fleming reigned supreme.
She was given to explosive fits of rage at the drop of a hat. And so here was my hero having his blood pressure go up and sometimes bursting into tears. He would want to know what he could do to get back in Aaron's good graces. What had he done to upset her? I had this final service to provide for Groucho.
Bettie, to me, is the original model. She's an inspiration, not only because she was so beautiful, but because she had a sense of humor with everything she did, and she really created her own sense of style.
She declined to attend the recent launch of a new book that explores her legend.
How reluctant was she at first to let you tell her story?
Quite. I think she really values her privacy.
Hello to everybody. I hope you like my book. I'm very pleased with it, especially all the pictures that some of them I've never seen before even.
A lot of collectors sent in material from all over the world to be a part of this book, Bettie, in tribute to you. And we all wanted to say congratulations and 3 cheers to Bettie Page!
Lillian, you've been in Playboy 29 times.
Yeah.
And you are now over 40.
44.
44 years old.
Young.
And you wrote a book that says how the women can keep themselves young.
It's not just the women, it's for you too, Howard.
Men too.
But Terry is now talking about her years with Hughes in a book called The Passions of Howard Hughes.
People on the outside have an impression of Howard Hughes, that he was bizarre and eccentric. Was he?
I saw nothing strange or eccentric or anything else about Howard. Everything had a very good explanation.
When they covered the O.J. Simpson trial, Dennis Schatzman and Tom Elias considered themselves the odd couple of the press corps. Alternating daily, they shared a seat in the courtroom, but they're still split on the outcome, the same way much of the nation is split, along racial lines. Tom Elias thinks O.J. got away with murder. Dennis Schatzman agrees with the jury's decision. And so they have co-authored an unusual book called The Simpson Trial in black and white.
He's back. Hi, everybody. I'm Geraldo Rivera. I'm in Los Angeles. Before we get to the main topic tonight, this explosive new book, which examines the racial implications of the Simpson trial, the verdict, and its aftermath, I'd like to give you a quick bulletin.
We cannot thank you enough for coming and helping celebrate. There's a book. Plug the book, Eileen, in 10 seconds.
This is the book. It has a complete history of As the World Turns and pictures and things about the actors as well. You're going to love it. It'll be available at the end of this month. Buy it. Love it.
Thank you all for being here. Do appreciate it. 23 after the hour. We'll be right back.
Pamela Lee is no stranger to cameras. Coming out in March is a collection of her work in front of one of them. It traces her path from unknown to star. All 250 pictures were taken by Playboy photographer Stephen Wada, and Pam credits their work together for loosening her up.
Pamela Anderson, lifeguard, mom-to-be, and author? Well, if a picture is worth 1,000 words, her new book says it all. And we've got a sneak peek at some never-before-seen pics.
They get major authors. It's not like they're publishing, you know, the history of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, or Rinse Please, the story of dentistry in Findlay, Ohio, around the turn of the century. I mean, they're talking major authors and major publications. I think that's fantastic.